Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Video Games, lionsarcade.com. Taking a video of a really cool game today. This is Konami's Racing Force. Actually, Racin apostrophe Force, not Racing Force. That came out in 1994, and I just thought I would film this because it's a kind of, you don't see this one too often. We get in arcade games that are usually broken, and we fix them up and get them all as nice as we can again. And I figured we'd start videotaping a few of the really cool ones that we get in. This came out in 1994. That was about the same time that Daytona came out, that Sega made, which was, you know, clearly a great game. Namco was making the Ridge Racer games. And this one was the one Konami made. It's an F-1 type racing game, as you can see. And I'm just kind of showing you some shots of the cabinet just so you can see what everything looks like. This machine, you could actually link 8 of these together. So this could be an 8-player machine, but you had to have 8 complete machines linked together. This is the original cabinet. This is how it came from the factory. Here's the side art, which was a pretty cool job. You've got all these guys here that are the racers, and if you look close, there are 8 of them. This guy in the front here, his helmet says Racing Force. This guy here is the world champion. Of course, this guy's ahead of him though. So, and then you've got the Konami logo right there on this guy's visor. This guy up here, it also says Racing Force. Racing Force. All right. So you get the cool car. I always like these, how they're just kind of, they just have a neat design. This is a fairly inexpensive game, and I always thought it had a cool cabinet. You can see at the factory when they put that sticker on, they actually put it on crooked. These things were rolling down the line and they were just slapping them together apparently. But it's just a cool game. We get it every once in a while, but a lot of people haven't had it or played it, so I thought I'd film a little bit of it. We're selling this in our store. We're in downtown Rock Hill, just south of Charlotte, North Carolina. So we're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina, and we have this store here with lots of arcade games, lots of video games. And so we just finished this one up, and I figured I'd videotape it a little bit and just show people what the gameplay is like. This has a really cool Wells Garner 25-inch K7000 monitor in it. We've rebuilt it, of course. You can see kind of how the graphics are. There's 4 courses you can pick from, and of course, since it's the way it was designed and the way it links, this is just a one-player game. You're basically racing against the computer, and it's got, of course, just a simple steering wheel, and it's also got a little high-low shifter, so you can select automatic transmission or 2-speed transmission. And then down at the bottom, it's got this kind of neat little design where they've got a little footboard there, and then a brake and a gas pedal. So, okay, what I'm going to do now is, through the magic of YouTube, I'm going to stop the game, or stop the camera, and then when we come back, we will be, I'll have it set up a little bit better so that you can see the actual monitor a little better, and I'll play a couple rounds just so you can see what the gameplay is like. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I hope that's showing up pretty good. I know a lot of people just play the ROM or something whenever they do this, but I'm actually playing the actual arcade game, displayed on an actual screen, and this is the actual game that we're selling. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to just film it, and hopefully the quality will come out. So this is the attract mode. See the cars kind of fly by. This is a really cool 25-inch monitor that came out in pretty good shape after we rebuilt it. We put a new flyback on it, all new capacitors on it. You can kind of get an idea of the quality of the graphics. The date there on it was 1993. I believe, though, that would put it right around the time that Daytona came out. Also, Sega had made Virtua Racing right before that, too. Alright, so we're going to coin it up here. Going to drop a quarter in it. And then I'll play around here and show it. Now, one thing to keep in mind, I am not a great video game player. Even a racing game. Or a Racin game. Even a Racin Force. But we're going to try it out and we'll see what I can do, just so you can see some of the gameplay. So as you can see, there are 4 courses, and it says choose course with steering wheel. So you can go around and select it. I better check the beginner one. So this is the circuit course. And then you can pick automatic or 2-speed. 2-speed is just high or low. I'm gonna do automatic, make it simple. And here we go. I believe depending on which machine you were, if you linked 8 of them together, each one would have a different colored car. So this would be the red machine. You can probably change that with the dip switches or something on the game board. So, whoop. Having technical difficulties here, folks. All right, back on track. So, going around the curves, you've got to watch it or you'll spin out like I just did. Somehow, though, I'm still in 6th place, so explain that. When they say beginner, they really mean beginner. Try not to hit the brakes, but I'm letting off the gas a little bit on these curves so I don't hit the wall. You're darn right. That's my best lap right there. I'm getting better as it goes along. Barely made it. I'm in 2nd place. Can I find the leader? Or will I run out of time? Almost had him. And I ran out of time. So there you see it. And that's just a short gameplay video and kind of an overall walk around of Konami's Racin Force. You might not see it too often, but now at least you know about it. Alright, this has been Joe's Video Games, lionsarcade.com. Hope you enjoyed the video.